Like anything else in your life, rest is a habit, and the way that you do it and the way that you switch off after a long day is so vital to your mental well-being. And the truth is that resting well is hard. Doing anything well is hard. But your default, I guarantee you that you come home every day and scroll TikTok and call it rest. I get it, but the truth is that the key to resting well isn't overloading your sensory system with short-form videos. True rest is about gently shifting your thoughts and distracting your mind in a way that lets you slow down and lets your subconscious process everything that you've been through today. Hi, I'm Adia, and welcome to Scoop of Success, where I give you the scoop, the tea, the secrets on all things self-improvement, academics, how to thrive in high school and beyond. Subscribe to join the club. And today, it's the busy student's guide to rest. So you're going to learn first how habits work, and then we're going to deep dive into every part of the system, including the cues and the routines, with actionable advice on how to effectively rest and recharge. So this is how you're going to make rest a habit so that you end every day feeling calm and happy and relaxed. The way habits work is it's kind of a cycle. First you have the cue. You come home, your scenery changes. Then that cue sparks the routine, something that you do. You scroll TikTok. And then at the end, you have the reward, which may be feeling good or relaxed. This is basically how it all works, right? You have something that kind of ignites the habit, and then you have something that finishes it off with a good feeling. The way you're going to make rest a habit is by paying attention to each of these steps so that you can hack them and set them up in a way to make sure that you learn a successful habit that serves you well. So first, you need to hack the cue. And what's amazing about it is that you can forever customize it and set it up exactly how you want it to be. So your cue is going to be coming home from school or from work. Or it can be you coming into your room, taking off your backpack. Figure out how you want to set this up and when exactly you want to start resting effectively. Once you have your cues firmly in place and once you're very clear about what they are so that you can recognize them every day, you're going to hack your routine. So rest is very much a difference of mindset. You're in school, you're in work, and you have that busy mindset. Like you need to be doing something all the time. Like there's always something that you need to look for. It's a very busy thing and it's a very busy space, but once you get out of it and once you get home, you need to completely shift your mindset, shift it to one that is slow, that serves you and allows you to have some space. Changing your mindset is very much about changing your self-talk. The truth is that at first you're going to feel antsy, right? It's not going to come immediately to you. But what you can do is change the way you talk to yourself internally. Instead of saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I need to do something, I really want to scroll, this is the only way that I can rest, change up your thoughts into something like, this is my time for rest, this is my time to slow down, and this is my time to actually enjoy my life and do things that I enjoy doing. When that happens, now is the time to start engaging in that activity that ideally doesn't have anything to do with content consumption, and you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about TikTok. I think that short form content is the worst thing for your actual rest because of the way it spikes your dopamine and you're constantly searching for better videos and you're constantly looking for something. It keeps you stressed, and that's the very exact opposite of what you want to achieve. So if you're consuming content, what I would definitely recommend is consuming something incredibly long form, something that's not designed to grab your attention just for a while. These are the exact specific ways how you can rest after a long day. And the purpose of all of these is to take your mind completely out of that busy mindset and space and doing things that reward you, that you like, that check off stuff on your to-do list. So this is what you can do. One of your best friends for resting is going to be the gym and is going to be exercise. If you're a gym person, if you're a gym girly, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but any kind of movement fits in here. For rest, it's probably going to be more gentle movement, and more intensive and rigorous movement is probably going to recharge you a lot more, but those things are so similar that I wouldn't even worry about it. Do some movement that you enjoy. Go to the gym if you're a runner, go for a jog, do some yoga, do some stretching. It can be quick, just something to move your body, get your blood pumping, and get you out of that busy mindset. What I also highly recommend doing is going for a walk. And I know this seems so basic, but really think about it. It's actually the most enjoyable thing that you might be able to do. Changing your scenery and walking slowly is really going to force your body to get out of that fast mindset, catch the bus, run somewhere else, go from class to class. Walking slowly, walking with or without purpose is going to be super beneficial for you. And there's two ways that you can do this. First, you can do a nature walk. Maybe you have a park by your house, but you can also do a walk in the city. Who says that you need to touch grass and go to the forest? You can go for coffee. You can go in the city, but walking and gently moving your body like this is going to be great for you. Thing number 4 is going to be doing a journal entry. And now, I'm not a journaling girly. I don't really like doing this every day very consistently, but I love journaling as a way to regulate my emotions. So if you feel particularly stressed, I highly recommend that you take a piece of paper, even take your computer, and do a little brain dump. Write down all your thoughts. Write down exactly how you're feeling, what stressed you out, what you think it might be because. And this is a great way to regulate yourself. So it can get you from very stormy, sad, angry emotions into a space where you feel more comfortable with your experiences. Thing number 5, what I also recommend is listening to an audiobook or podcast. I can never find good podcasts, but an audiobook or something that's going on in your headphones, honestly, just lie down on your bed, put on your headphones, and put on an audiobook or a podcast. Just lying there, listening to that slow voice is going to regulate your heartbeat, and it's going to help you calm down. And that's the purpose of all of this. Thing number 6, read. And everybody says this, but I say read a good book, like a really good book. Everybody hates when you sit down and you read a book that's not really fun for you. So there are books out there that are low-key fast-paced, that are written so enjoyably that you can just immerse yourself in. I'm talking about The Maze Runner, Percy Jackson, Lockwood & Co., stuff like that, or whatever you enjoy. Just make sure that it's a good book that you actually enjoy reading. The purpose of this is to immerse yourself in it and not feel like you're obligated to read something that you don't want to read. Next up, we have engaging in your hobby. And this is such a wide array of things, but you can even try a new hobby. You can come home from school and try crocheting if you've never done that before. But doing this activity that's fun for you and that you inherently enjoy is going to get you into such a different headspace. It's gonna be great. And after that, we have cooking and baking. I'm such a baker. I love doing anything in the kitchen, but following that process and that recipe slowly, thinking about every single step that you do, it can be so mindful, so therapeutic. So try that new dish, try that new pastry, challenge yourself in the kitchen. It's a great way to rest for me. Next up, what I've also found is watering your plants. And the principle behind this is going around your house and doing some sort of slow, mindful activity, as well as kind of connecting with nature, even though they're like plants. But you very intentionally and very mindfully walking around your house with this slow task is going to get you into a nice, slow, happy mindset. Then we also have skincare. Good news for all my skincare and makeup girlies out there. That can be such a mindful task, and it can be a great way for you to engage in some self-care, do some self-love, and do it slowly, do it purposefully. And next up, we also have busying yourself outside. When I went to the internet for this, all I saw was go on a nature walk, read a book, and I really hated that because it feels so random. That's why this video is so important to me. But being outside, getting that vitamin D, smelling that fresh air, it can be such a great reset for your system. But if you don't feel like walking, if you don't really have anything to do outside, what I suggest is pretending that you're busy, right? Maybe take out a book, take out a hobby, sit on a bench, on the curb, wherever, soak up that vitamin D. And if you see people walking by, if you feel like you're kind of being an NPC over there. Pretend that you're busy. Bring something that's gonna make you look busy, but being outside, being in the sun is going to be amazing for you. Next up is doing laundry. Hear me out here, hear me out. Doing laundry, I put in there because it's a pretty mindful task, right? It's slow, it has some steps that you can follow, but also it checks off something off your to-do list. And why that's amazing is it because it engages the reward part of your habit. You checking off something that you've been meaning to do for a while is going to make future you super happy that you were productive. So engaging in this slow kind of activity plus getting that reward of getting it done might be a pretty good idea. Why don't you go do your laundry? Paint or draw. It can be such a mindful activity that really needs no explanation. And what you can also do is crosswords and Sudoku. That really makes you think, and it might be a pretty good idea for you to do before you start studying if you do that. It forces you to think, but not in a way that's pretty high stakes like school is. Doing this as a resting activity can make you take it slow, take it intentionally, and at the same time engage your brain. What's not to like about doing crosswords or Sudoku? Then of course we have napping, a great way to rest. But you might not be the kind of person that naps. So if you feel like you can't fall asleep, what I suggest, and listen to me very closely, turn off the lights, turn down the blinds, and put on a movie and lay on your bed, like on your side, however you would normally sleep, and watch it. I think this is so important just to signal to your mind, it's time to slow down because it's dark in here. I can lay in bed, I can be super comfortable, and I can just watch a movie. So either nap or do that. That's the purpose of this video, to give you ideas no matter what kind of person you are. My final 16th idea for how you can rest is tidying up. It might feel like a chore. Obviously, it's your choice, but it's the same thing as with doing the laundry. It really serves future you because you clean up your room so that future you can feel like you have a clean room and therefore a very clear mind. Plus, you get to cross something off your to-do list. So if you want to do some self-love, if you want to feel productive, maybe tidy up a small space in your room or do the whole thing. And finally, that brings us to the next section, which is how you can recharge. Now, the way I've split them up, even though rest and recharging are very similar, and there are going to be things on every list that intersect, but there are things on here that you might feel you need as a pick-me-up rather as a way to wind down. So first up, we have being with your friends, being with your loved ones, and laughing. Being around other people can be so therapeutic for you if you're in headspace where you need it. And so going to the kitchen, going out with your friends can be a very good way for you to get some laughter in, boost your happy hormones, get that fresh feeling that you're recharged. Next up, we have dancing. For a while, I used to come home from school every day, put music on in my headphones, and dance around my room for like 20 minutes. Girl, I'm not a dancer. That's all to prove that anybody can do it. But moving your body like this, and especially in such a happy way with that happy music, can be an amazing way to make yourself feel happy and recharge your batteries. Next up, we got pets. If you're not in a mood where you feel you necessarily want to socialize with other people, a great way for you to recharge can be to say hi to your pets. Go pet them, go cuddle with them, go get those happy hormones. Go out for a walk with your dog, feed them. They're your best friends for a reason. Then we have more impactful exercise. Now, I've already mentioned this in the first section, and I've already outlined the difference for you. The exercise that really makes you sweaty, that's really impactful for you, whether that be a particularly tough workout in the gym or a run, it can be an amazing way to get those happy hormones, get your blood pumping, feel productive, and feel good about your body. And lastly, we have, as a way to recharge, manifesting. Now hear me out here, because sitting down, opening up a book and doing some scripting or doing a vision board or however you want to manifest, maybe even read up on that, brings up your mood into such a space where you're calm and feel like you have such a purpose and feel at peace and all that stuff. It can be a really great way to like bring your mood up, bring your vibe up. And so what you've just heard here is the routine. So we've covered the cue, we've covered the routine, and the reward, without needing to mention it, is obviously you feeling rested, you feeling recharged. All of this is supposed to make future you feel better, feel less overwhelmed, and feel like they have a much more clear mind. People want you to feel like you need to be hustling all the time, and you see so much toxic motivation on social media. But the true way to rest and the ultimate way to recharge is by doing these things that engage your brain, make you happy, and that are good for you in the long run. So this was everything that you needed to know. Subscribe so we can meet again. I'm really looking forward to it, and good luck with all your resting.